At 3:07 a.m., the front door clicked open so softly it almost felt like a lie. I lay awake in the dark, staring at the ceiling, counting the cracks like they were seconds on a broken clock. I'd stopped pretending to sleep hours ago. The house felt too quiet, like it was holding its breath, waiting. Her footsteps moved through the hallway. Low, careful, guilty. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. She smelled like cold night air and sweet perfume when she came into the bedroom. Not the soft vanilla she wore for me. Something sharper. Something borrowed. She whispered like I might be asleep. "I'm home." I said nothing. That was the moment I knew something inside our marriage had died. 4 hours earlier I'd sent the text. "Me. Did you make it to Sarah's safely?" No response. 2 hours after that. "Me, just let me know you're okay. Please." Still nothing. We'd fought before she left. Not the explosive kind, not screaming or throwing things. Those hurt, but they ended. This was the quiet kind of fight. The kind where voices stayed calm but words stayed sharp. Like glass you didn't notice cutting you until you were already bleeding. "I'm going out," she'd said, already pulling on her jacket. "At 10 at night. On a Tuesday." "Yes." She rolled her eyes. "God, you sound like my father." "I just asked a question, Lena." Her hand paused on the door. She turned slowly and looked at me. Not like a wife. Not like someone who loved me. She looked at me like I was in the way. "We're not married," she said. "I can see whoever I want." The words didn't land softly. They crashed. They cracked something deep in my chest. I stared at her. "What did you just say?" She shrugged like it didn't matter. "We're barely roommates at this point. Let's not pretend." Then she left. The sound of the door closing felt louder than any argument we'd ever had. We had been married for 6 years. At least I thought we had been. We met in a coffee shop where she spilled sugar all over my book and laughed like it was the best accident in the world. She used to reach for my hand automatically when we walked. Used to call me when I was late coming home, just to hear my voice. I still had the photo of our wedding day in my phone. She was barefoot under her dress because the shoes hurt. I thought it was beautiful. I thought everything about her was. When did it start to disappear? Maybe when she stopped asking how my day was. Maybe when she started guarding her phone like it was a second heart. Maybe when she started coming home late and calling it freedom. That night after she left, I didn't chase her. I sat on the couch in the dark. TV off. My phone in my hand. My chest tight. Around midnight, a thought crawled into my mind. If she's really gone, would she even care if I stopped trying? I typed one sentence. I stared at it. Deleted it. Typed it again. At 1:12 a.m. I pressed send. "Me, I'm done begging you to choose me." Then I waited. When she came in at 3:07 a.m., I could feel her standing near the bed. Her shadow stretched across the wall. She said softly, "You're awake, aren't you?" I finally turned my head. She looked like a stranger in the dim light. Smudged lipstick. Hair slightly messed up. Eyes bright in a way they hadn't been with me for a long time. "Where were you?" asked. She crossed her arms, defensive immediately. "Out." "Out with who?" Her jaw tightened. "Why does it matter?" I sat up slowly. My voice felt empty. "Because I'm still sleeping next to you." She laughed, but it wasn't a kind sound. "You're the one who said you're done begging." The room felt smaller. "You read it," I said. "Of course I did," she replied. "I've been staring at it for the last hour." Silence fell between us. Then she spoke, and this time her voice shook. "You don't get to act hurt now. You've been emotionally gone for months." Hit me like a slap. "I've been working 2 jobs for us." "For us or for you," she snapped. "You stopped seeing me, Adam. You stopped touching me." Froze. Because there was some truth in what she said. Work had taken pieces of me. Stress. Long nights. I thought providing was love. Maybe I'd been wrong. I hadn't betrayed her. "You said you can see whoever you want," I said quietly. She looked away. That was answer enough. My chest burned. Was he waiting outside when I texted you? She didn't answer. Lena. Her voice came out smaller. I didn't plan for it to happen. I felt my heart break in real time. Who is he? She hesitated. Then, someone who listens. That sentence destroyed me more than anything else. The next morning she didn't sleep. Neither did I. We sat at the kitchen table like strangers. 2 cups of cold coffee. Sunlight creeping through the blinds. I looked at her hands. They were shaking. You don't love me anymore, I said. She swallowed hard. I don't know what I feel. I nodded slowly. That honesty hurt more than lies. Picked up my phone. She looked alarmed. What are you doing? Type quickly. She tried to reach for my wrist. Adam, wait. I pulled my hand back. And I sent the text. Me, you can have her. I won't compete for a place that should have been mine. She stared at the screen when I turned it toward her. Her eyes filled with tears. You texted him. Yes. She stood so fast the chair scraped loudly. You had no right. I stood too. My legs felt weak but my voice didn't. I had every right. You made your choice when you told me we weren't married. She ran her hands through her hair, panic replacing her arrogance. You don't understand. I was confused. I was lonely. So was I said. And I stayed. That was the moment she started crying. Real crying. The kind that shakes your body. I didn't think you'd actually let me go. I looked at her. The woman I built a life around. The woman who used to fall asleep on my chest. I didn't think you'd actually replace me, I replied. By evening she was packing. Not because I screamed. Not because I pushed. But because she could feel it. Something sacred had snapped. She paused at the door with her bag. Do you hate me? She asked. Thought about it. Hate is loud. What I felt was quieter. Heavier. No, I said. I miss the girl who married me. Her eyes filled again. She whispered. I wish I had said something before it got this far. So do I said. And she walked out. This time I didn't wait for the door to open again. Weeks passed. The house stayed quiet. Her side of the bed stayed cold. Sometimes my hand still reached out in my sleep, searching for someone who wasn't there. One night I scrolled through our old messages. I found the text I'd sent. I'm done begging you to choose me. It wasn't anger. It wasn't revenge. It was the saddest truth I'd ever typed. Because love isn't supposed to be begged for. And when she said, we're not married, I can see whoever I want. She wasn't talking about vows. She was talking about her heart. And that's when I realized. The text didn't end our marriage. Her choice did. The text just told the truth out loud. And sometimes the truth hurts more than betrayal ever could.